Swag on the beat.
Swag on the beat.
Swag on the beat.
Yo! And welcome to the Swag on the Beat
Okay.
podcast. Is turning up the octane, turning down the non-tane.
Episode
Episode
Octane up,
41.
episode 40.
Is it 41? 40.
40.
You just said 40. Mike, you said 40.
40 Flordy and thriving. There you go.
The List brothers. No, but we've got a big show coming up, obviously. Thank you back for another week. Thank you for listening as well.
Thank you back,
And
everyone.
thank you to our backs. Take that monkey off it.
Jack
'cause I
is
don't want
red
it
hot
anymore.
and ready to go. I am loving this.
Okay. Big energy to start. Because why? Because we have a huge show coming up. We will tell you more about that later. But we have, of course, as we do every single week at the start of every show, our brand new follower of the week. So, Mike, take it away. We have a guy called Sammy.
Hey guys, Sam from Germany here. Just a longtime fan of the podcast and Swag on the Beat in general. Just wanted to throw my head in the ring for the follower of the week, continuing the around the world theme. As I said, a longtime fan from Germany. I can't offer any bribes. Maybe a free admission to the museum I work at here in my city. But yeah, completely without a bribe. Maybe
I'll pay it.
back to sort of a
We won't pay it.
organic decision. Not that you've taken bribes before. I'm not suggesting that at all. But take care, guys.
Well, so Sammy from Germany.
Das is good.
Thank you. Das is very good for letting us into your inner sanctum about this museum you work at. Now, we're not going to be in Germany anytime soon, but my brother, who actually helps out a lot with us, and he does a lot of our graphics stuff. He holds a camera occasionally. He groans occasionally as well when we ask him to do too much
Yep.
stuff.
He's bigger and taller than Jack,
Not
despite
that-
being younger.
Oh, we don't need to let people too much information about my personal life. But he's a size. He is a size. But my brother, he is actually going to be in Europe. He's leaving on Monday to go to Europe, on a big trip to Europe.
Right.
Also, his current partner, his partner.
His partner for now.
yeah. But his partner is German. So I think if he's
She
going...
probably knows Sammy.
She probably knows Sammy. But I thought it'd be good for Walter when he's over there, maybe to impress the family, maybe the parents or whatever. Hey,
that's good.
Actually, guys, I've got free admission to this really cool museum that my friend is a part of.
That's really good.
And so to help my brother get in with the family of his partner over in Germany, unknown space for us. We're not European, we're Australian. Give him the ability to ingratiate himself with the family. So that's why I think Sammy is our follower of the week. Not a bribe.
Beautiful.
Thank you for honouring that as well.
Yep.
It's just
Of course,
a
not a bribe, yeah.
graciousness. Yeah.
So, and do you know what the museum is that your brother's going to impress?
Well, I think I'll follow that with Sammy.
Okay, hopefully it's not the Museum of National Disgrace or something, or like broken
Museum
families.
of National Bad Partners for your daughter. It's just a wax figure of him.
No, that's great.
But
Sammy,
yeah,
what a legend. Yeah.
So yeah, Sammy, you are being followed
We'll give
right
him a follow.
now. We'll
Yep.
do that right
Also,
after this.
We're going to hear from our UFO follower probably next week, or not hear from him, but get an update, a very exciting update. So keep that in the front
And
mind.
also our Lego diorama follower, Micah, he is looking to deliver it in person to
Okay,
us.
wow.
So he's going to probably come to the studio very soon as
Yep,
well, either next week or week after.
couple of transactional followerships
Yes,
there.
yes, very transactional.
Yeah,
A lot of
very,
emotion.
exchange of value.
Yeah, exchange of value.
A fair
Yep.
exchange of value.
Thank you. Yeah, no B words to be seen. Now, we were talking about before the show, because there was a time when we recorded at Mike's Mike's like, oh, guys, randomly, do you want a Red Bull?
Got a couple of
Red Bulls in the
Beesies
fridge,
in the fridge,
whatever,
yeah.
go for it. And we're like, okay.
Yeah, I'll have
and
a Red
we
Beezy.
sculled him. Well, basically, I got through it quickly before the first segment, and we were flying, absolutely flying.
I don't know if we remember which episode it was, but you could probably tell. I was
It was
suspect.
the one at my house.
Yeah, it was well, and we were like probably this much higher in the frame because we were just that excited.
I was suspect that you had just polished a couple this morning with the way you entered.
I was trying to channel some Red Bull actually.
Maybe
But
it's all in the mind.
I think
Placebo.
I think what we need to do is we'll get a slab, and I will just put it in the fridge here. I get a slab with the boys, and just have a little bit of a tipple every now and then, just to a bit of a morning cap.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's on the cards. Also,
More of a housekeeping
now
thing.
the genuine thing we wanted to say at the top of the show is we always say a huge show, but this one in particular because we have a guest on the show coming up who is everyone guaranteed. You already know who they are.
Absolute legend.
Absolute legend.
Nicest bloke on planet Earth, probably.
Probably
I would
very
bet,
likely to be.
I'd put the house on it.
So that's coming up.
I'd put your house on it.
yeah. High value, not sure. Who knows? So that's coming up. Also, the party
Party coming up
30th of
thick and
August.
fast, yep.
Lots of people getting around that. We extended the capacity a little bit. We thought we'd get a certain number. We got there. We're moving it out a bit more to fill because it's a bigger venue. So we can open some doors and go, we'll use this space
They
too.
don't usually open that area for events like this, but we said, come on, guys.
Yep.
We got people to fit.
So that's happening. We would love to see you come down. The ticket is in our main account bio. $20 or $21 or something. Free drinks, free food. A gamut of prizes.
Yeah. $21. It's a lobster and a dollar coin.
Exactly.
It's a lobster and a dollar coin.
coin. We prefer cashless pay over the booking system. But if you must send cash, put it in an envelope. Lobster and dollar coin.
Yep. So,
thank you so much.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone in there. That's for mostly our Melbourne contingent.
Yeah,
Maybe our
Melbourne
Newcastle
contingent.
friend who is hopefully coming
Yes,
down.
Maya.
Yep. But for anyone who is in Sydney, not in Melbourne, we can announce that we're actually coming to you guys in November. It is right.
November the 12th.
Yep, we're playing. We're doing a live podcast at Just for Laughs at the Sydney Opera House.
Yeah, if you've ever heard of that venue.
Yep, it's that white one with shell-looking things on top of it.
The pointy bin.
You all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what was the date again? It was a Wednesday.
Wednesday, the 12th of November. We're coming to Sydney to play the Sydney Opera House
Our first
live
live
podcast.
pod.
You will. Here's a guarantee: you will see Mike in person for real because he's not on the cameras here, but you'll see him with your real eyeballs, naked eyeballs, on stage. Guaranteed.
Amazing. What if they're wearing glasses? Are that still naked eyeballs?
I don't know.
Naked eyeballs or eyeballs with a hat?
Eyeballs with a hat,
An
with a
eye
clear
hat.
hat.
Yeah.
More info to come, but we're very excited about
Save
that. We
the
can't
date.
wait. So any Sydney-siders that want to come down, we'd love to meet you. We'd love to say hello. We've got a show planned. It's going to be massive. I think tickets are out on Friday. So if you're listening to this on Thursday, tickets are available on Friday. If you listen to this on Friday, tickets are available now.
Wow,
But
crazy how
more
that
info to
works.
come in the coming week. And it'll be all over our Insta, making sure everyone knows about it. But yeah, please come down. It's gonna be awesome.
All right, enough of that business.
Enough of that business.
Let's get into the
We've
show.
got a huge show to go. Okay, well, let's get into it.
Rusty, we spoke last week about the Foursquare Chronicles
Yeah.
in high school,
Yep.
in our experience, and turns out in the experience of a lot of other people in Australia.
A lot of people go through it.
Yeah.
A lot of people have played it. A lot of people love it
Yes,
still.
there
which
was
is great.
a massive response.
A lot of people from our school actually
Yeah.
messaging saying, "Oh, remember this?"
Yeah, yeah.
Already the politics has come straight back.
Yeah, I know. Instant beef.
3
over
years
the
later, we're
different
still going
courts.
for it.
But apparently, so I think Foursquare is more Victoria heavy.
Yeah,
And we got a lot of comments from around Oz where they call it handball.
Okay.
Which is different, obviously.
Yep.
Two different words.
Yep.
And then even
Well, my partner who's from New South Wales said, "Foursquare, what is that? Do you mean handball? Do you mean downball?"
Right.
I was like, okay.
because I mean, downball is against the wall, right?
Yeah.
And handball is already a sport that exists.
Exactly. So
So-
once again, Victoria state of origin.
But yeah,
We
we
win.
even got someone saying, this guy, Nick DeRohan, said, we called it hand tennis at high school. And then
That's stretching it.
someone
isn't
commented back saying, naming it hand tennis should be illegal. And I was going to agree with him, but, you don't mess with DeRohan. So thought twice about that. But and then there was a
great.
bunch of other different rules. This guy, Oliver Brasolo, said he was in New South Wales. They called it handball. And the shots fast and close to the ground, we called them sloggers.
Oh,
So that's
sloggers.
which I like.
Interesting. Slogger, the word kind of sounds like it would be slow and loopy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like the really fast ones.
Yeah,
Like
but
a slicker.
oh yeah,
Thank you.
Slickers in Vickers.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this guy Bo Dennett said, extra question: the old double under legs rule, yes or no? And someone said, please elaborate. He
Yeah.
says, if the ball bounces in your square twice, you can hit it back, but it has to be under your legs and it's play on.
Oh, I like that.
I initially liked it, but then I thought, no, I don't like it because it
Okay.
shouldn't be able to bounce 2 times in your square. I think that's too friendly. Even with because
Yeah.
a through the legs isn't an adequate punishment because it's quite easy. So I think
I mean, depends who you are.
true, but
Depends who you are.
I
But
know.
yeah, that's. I mean, it's interesting. I love hearing all the house rules.
Yeah. Speaking of house rules,
Yeah.
Mike, you said after last week that you had a bit of an interesting one that we told you to hold for if we spoke about it again.
Well, I didn't know that this was the rule for you guys, but for us, like, only dunce goes out. So if you're in King, Queen, Jack, you go to dunce if you lose.
What? So King,
That's-
even
yeah.
if you're in Jack and you go out, you just go
You
back
go
to
to
dunce.
dunce, and dunce
Oh,
goes into Jack.
geez.
So that's capitalism. Because it's like the rich get richer.
That's
basically.
what I said. It was power abuse because
Yeah.
if you were a bad player, you were on the outer most of lunchtime, but it was just the privilege of being at the court.
So
you know?
the line must have been slow moving at your
So
court.
you might not even get a shot in.
Oh,
That sucks.
I would have gone to another court for sure because the standard rule. This is what we played, right? Was that once king goes out, you go to dunce, but anyone else goes
Anyone
out
else
back of the line.
There must have been, like, the thing that comes to mind is in that scenario, because there was so much time spent by the line, there must have been like a micro ecosystem happening in the line. Like they would have been playing a game or something.
I'm surprised they didn't start a coup or like
They're like practicing
playing
for
their,
when they
they're
go
playing their own game.
they should have formed a union. The line is
There would have been a union at our school because that if you went the whole lunchtime and didn't get a game, that is outrage.
Oh, I would have been piffing tennis balls over the roof.
And I think it could be heartbreaking because sometimes you'd go in, you'd be waiting all of lunchtime, you'd finally get your shot, you're getting ready, and then King, Queen, and Jack would just almost as a power abuse thing, just purposely get him out. Be
So
like, back of the
aggressive.
line, mate. See
I
you
mean,
later.
absolutely. If I was in King, Queen, or Jack, I would do that as well.
Yeah. Well, even I think you said last week as well that like if the ball owner decides that they don't like what happened, they can just go, well, my ball.
Yeah, there was a lot of "it's my ball, my rules,"
Yeah,
which was
yeah.
a power abuse way of
Well,
overriding.
Could you like allow someone else to say that if it was your ball, if you agreed with them or like were mates with them?
You'd make little alliances like, "Hey, it's my ball."
Coalition.
So corrupted
he's
this
not-
Foursquare. It's so corrupted.
Yeah, it was.
Wow, that's
really
horrible.
You're just standing behind the person with the ball over his shoulder going, yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, actually, before you move on really quickly, my brother's friend, who's a few years younger than us, said they found that if they went into the change rooms at lunchtime, it was so enclosed that they put masking tape on the floor and they played off the walls like squash Foursquare. So it was like a fully enclosed court
Wow.
because it was like so small.
Oh, so bounce off all of the walls.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool. I would like to
He sent a picture.
see that.
It's in the DM somewhere.
Okay,
Anyway,
nice.
yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
Ben.
well, I think the one, bringing the ball, that was pretty universal. Like he who brings the ball starts in king. I don't know if you
Yeah,
remember. It
that's
was always Haddo that brought the ball, and
Haddo
you
was
kind
the
of
ball man.
If you got there before him, everyone's sort of just standing idly in king and Jack, just not even speaking to each other.
When does the Lord arrive?
Don't have anything to talk about except Foursquare. But I remember one time, you might have been there actually. I think it was after hours sometime at the school, and we climbed up on the roof of the next to the oval.
Yep.
And we fetched. Like, we went. I don't know how
Was it? I remember doing that after. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but after we'd graduated, maybe.
No, we did. No, yeah,
Like,
that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
No, it was early. It was year 8 or year 9.
Oh,
So
okay,
anyway,
yeah,
went up on
yeah,
the roof
yeah.
and scored the biggest loot of roof balls
Yeah,
in history.
amazing.
Got
Yeah.
like plus 10
Garbage
tennis
bags.
balls, plus 20 cricket balls, footies, basketballs, everything. And then I remember having them all in the backpack and leaving them in my backpack in my locker. And then, but this is Haddo again, same
Someone
guy,
nicked
comes into the locker. And he was known for cutting loose a bit from time to time. And he comes in, sees all the tennis balls, and just cracked it and started piffing them around the class, taking them out of my bag.
Oh,
Like,
'cause he didn't
you
wanna
think
lose
you
his
got,
power.
You think you got so many balls? I'm going to toss them around the classroom. So the school politics, eh? But yeah, tennis balls. I mean, that's high currency.
Well, do we have to get in contact with Haddo maybe to restart a Foursquare?
Maybe.
Stouch, maybe.
See if he's
Is
probably-
he still in Melbourne?
I
live
think
in
so.
Melbourne?
Yeah.
Okay.
He probably goes there every day with the ball, still
probably there.
waiting for people, but no one comes.
Hitting other people's tennis balls out of their hands.
Plays one v
That's
one
why he
against
hates
himself.
watching the Australian Open.
Because
Everyone's got tennis balls. It's like he's lost his power.
PTBSD. That's
good, yeah.
Somehow. So there's a few funny last stories that people sent in. This guy, ASAP Microwave. I don't think that's his
That's a good
real
name.
name, but maybe it
I
is.
don't know, it's not on the banned list, I'm pretty sure.
He said, we had so many guys wanting to play that the line was so big, we decided to make it 22 square.
22 square.
And half the squares were around the corner of the building. It was epic and everyone was included.
Wow.
Which sounds
I really
cool.
like that.
Imagine playing around the corner of the
Wow.
building. And if you're
Yeah.
at the back corner, you can't see anything.
But imagine waiting, like, if say you're on the 11 squares that aren't in the play, everyone's just waiting there like this.
And then the guy in the corner who gets it just instantly hits it back and you're waiting again.
Wow,
That would be
that's
pretty
so cool.
And this girl, Kira Mystica, says, in year 10, my mates and I organised to verse our teachers in a series of Foursquare games over the course of a week.
Wow.
We lost.
Really?
Which I find extremely hard to
Wow.
believe
Wow.
that seasoned students would lose to teachers. But
Wow.
respect your elders, I
Suppose
guess.
that cool teacher that's just probably 30 or 35 or whatever.
Yeah, PE teacher.
He's still got a bit of pizzazz.
Yeah. Or probably the teachers that are the age we are at now.
You want to say that?
Like to think we still have a chance. And then this guy, Sammy Donahue, says, played all the time in primary school and still play with family today. One time in primary school, we didn't have the ball. Oh, they didn't have the balls out at recess. So my friends and I played with an invisible ball, just going through the motions. Which I massively respect the dedication to the game.
That is so primary school.
Yeah, and honestly, I could see us and our mates back in primary school doing that for a whole lunchtime and having a good ass time.
Yeah.
So there's heaps of it out there,
Wow,
and
okay.
everyone seems to remember the
huge
glory
response.
days.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna bring a tennis ball to our 1 million follower party, and
Oh,
if anyone
great,
is there and
great.
sees either of us, maybe I can bring one for you as well. And if anyone sees us and sees an appropriate court or lined
Yes.
square sort of layout on
you
the floor,
can immediately,
we'll duel.
Yep.
Duel. You can 1v1 duel.
Wow.
We can get 4 in and duel that. We can have
Million
all
square.
1 million.
yeah, there's
Million
something
people in
22
the
square.
line.
We're going to up it by 100x. No,
Heaps.
whatever.
We'll have Mike's rules, and we'll have 1 million people in the line, and
Yeah.
only dunks can go out.
yeah.
Rossi, the AFL finals are fast approaching us.
Yeah, great for our respective teams getting excited.
Getting to
For Bali.
the end of the season that both of our teams frequently get to relax during.
No,
But
we love them both. We do love them both.
we love them both,
Yep.
and exciting time for Melbourne and Australia generally.
Yep.
The quick tipping update.
Oh,
before-
yeah, with
we've got 2 games left to go of the
with the
season.
Quang.
I dropped a tip on Quanger, so I went
Yep.
down 2 below, and then I won 1 back, so I'm still 1 down.
Okay.
He did give me a peace offering again the
Did
other
he?
night.
Really?
He offered to split it again down
Really?
the middle.
Wow.
And I said, "Nah, mate, we've
Interesting.
come this far. We've got
Wow.
to see it through." So
Wait, he DM'd you or texted you or whatever?
yeah, he said because I mean.
Hilarious.
Unnecessary backstory, but that game where St Kilda came back with one of the greatest 3/4 time comeback in
Thank you.
history.
Yep.
You're welcome. That I almost had that tip and then lost it, and then so.
Well, you never really had it, did you?
Well, I mean, semantics, I guess. But so the grand final is now getting talked about a lot, and
Sure.
specifically the grand final entertainment, which has just been
Yes,
announced,
yes.
and it is Snoop Dogg coming
Yeah.
down under to play the start of the grand final.
Drop it like it's hot,
Drop,
guys.
drop like a Snoop Dogg, sniff doggy doo doo, as my dad calls him.
Interesting.
What do you guys reckon, Jack and Mike, on Snoop Dogg being the choice?
Oh, awesome. I think
Yeah?
it's great.
Yeah?
I think
Mike?
it's
Like,
yeah.
so I don't know why it doesn't like feel like the right fit for me because I think I just don't know many Snoop Dogg songs other than the big ones. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's probably a lot of big ones that you know.
I think I only know Drop It Like It's Hot.
Nothing but a G thing, baby.
Oh yeah, I guess I know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Snoop Dogg, Dogg.
Is that so? He wrote a song that's just his name.
Oh man, that song is called "What's My Name." But yeah, I think most of the songs revolve around him and what he's called.
No, all for it.
Yeah,
Absolutely all
well,
for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, it's obviously a
Big
massive name.
American name.
Well, I think obviously best case scenario in the grand final is that it's the Brisbane Snoop Lions versus the Western Bull DO double Gs. That's best case scenario with
Yeah,
the grand
great,
final until
great.
now.
Yeah.
Maybe they could change some of the rules and like insufficient intent. They could say insuffizi and Tezel as the rule
Okay.
in light of Snoop. If they're looking for inspo of something that they could put at the start of the game instead of what they usually have,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought maybe they could try this.
That's great. Wow.
And then bounce.
That's
okay.
great.
How epic would that be?
Wow.
But I think most of the people criticize, some people have been criticizing the choice of Snoop Dogg for this year's entertainment, as they do every year.
Sure.
Usually
Yep.
there's
always someone that's grumbling.
Yep. And I think most of the grumblings this year are on the basis that he's not Australian.
Sure.
And everyone seems to always say, well, we've got so much great Australian musical
Yep.
talent here.
Yep.
Why not get one of those to play the grand final? Which is a fair point. But anyway, I digest. So I think maybe if Snoop was to try and get some of the people on side who are maybe not that excited about him playing
yeah.
the grand final, he could maybe
Australiana stuff.
Australianize some of his lyrics to
Great.
some of his songs. And
I guess we'll hear back about that when he gets the message.
yeah.
and
No, wouldn't you know? And even though we've heard the song,
He's on FaceTime right now and he says, watch this.
We've
Yeah.
heard this snippet of the song already, but I'm going to play it again. And maybe this is some inspiration for Snoop if he wants to appease some of the Australian criticisms. When the fellas are at my joint. Yeah, just chuck that over there. Yeah, just chuck that over there. Yeah, just chuck that over there. When the cops try to get at you, I'm just waiting for a mate. I'm just waiting for a mate. I'm just waiting for a mate. And if some bloke's chirping you, oh, you're bloody getting a little bit bloody chirpy there, are you, mate? I got the rollie on me arm and I'm pouring Great Northern and I roll the best ciggies because that's what's going on.
Wow. Yeah, great.
I think if he comes out with that first song,
Wow.
he's going to have a standing ovation.
Yeah, yeah. If he has the lyrics up on the big screens of the MCG,
Yeah.
that would kick off. That'd be great.
Up there, Kazali into
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, Double G.
I'm sure Mike Brady would appreciate some drum and bass underneath his guitar at work as well. Isaac, very special moment for the show. We have a guest, which we don't usually do, but he's a great friend of ours, and we can't wait to introduce him to the audience. It is, of course, Australia's very own Guy Sebastian.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on,
Good to
guys.
see you boys again.
We are pumped to be here with
Yes.
you, and you're in our new studio because last time you were with us, you were at our house, and we also filmed a sketch in the share house as well in Thornbury.
Yes,
where
yes.
where you were the annoying singer for the first time in your life.
I really enjoyed that.
That was good.
Yeah, it was fun.
It turns out being annoying came very naturally.
People also very much enjoyed it. I don't think
They
people could
did.
believe how good your acting
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Sam Fisher was on that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sam
Just
Fisher.
released
And
the song
then
together.
coincidentally, I don't know if we had anything to do with it, but you were in a Bollywood blockbuster not long after. So
I was.
did we kick off your
in all
Indian film
seriousness,
career?
do you
I
know
don't
how I got that gig?
No.
They probably did watch that, but they watched.
Yeah,
No, I'm sure they did,
I'm
but
sure
they
they
said
did,
they said that they saw one of my film clips for a song that I released called "I Chose Good." And I played this like 70s porn star detective with a mo like yours. And it was
wow.
like, and they saw that and they were like, hey, we saw you do that. And we were like, you're good in front of the camera. Like you got acting chops. I was like, you got that from that video.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
If you ever see the video, I'm just like taking the piss.
Is that's not the one where you're like a thinking a detective or you've got a gun or something?
I've got a gun.
Yeah,
Is that the same
and
video?
And I've got the most hilarious like sidekick, clumsy sidekick.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Wow.
So we're slowly ticking off all the formats. We've gone
know.
the music, then the skits and
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah.
I guess.
And
if we
they
ever-
did mention our swag like
Yeah, well, I
segment,
mean,
and
look-
they said that's what sealed the deal. So thank
Yeah.
you for
Yeah.
the Bollywood.
I'm sure it
Okay,
was.
yeah,
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate.
Yeah. If it's in the contract, it's fine with us. That's fine. Royalties, whatever. But I can't really believe you've got time to come here because you've just released your new album, 100 Times Around the Sun. The lead single from that, Get It Done.
Yes.
You've also announced a tour around Australia starting next year at the ARIA Awards.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the Logies.
And the Logies, yeah.
Which you then performed at.
Yeah.
And you've also got your new fragrance come out called Ive.
Yes, there's been a whole lot of stuff come out. I feel like I'm an infomercial, like just a walking infomercial at the moment.
You're like the jack of all trades, but the master of all of them as well.
Yeah,
we need to come up
yeah.
with a new saying.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's been cool, but it's been busy.
I guess the question was, how are you feeling now that you're, in the you're in the eye of the storm now?
Yeah,
How are you
yeah.
coping with all that? Is it great, or do you thrive off it?
It's the best.
Yeah,
like
okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like anyone that complains about having a busy schedule has never been like broke and
Yeah.
unbusy.
Yeah, great.
When I'm busy, I see it as a good sign that I still get a chance to do what I do and do
Yeah.
it professionally. And,
Yeah.
And I know I've been doing it for 20 something years, but I still don't take it for granted. It's pretty amazing getting the chance to record an album. I spent 4.5 years making this
wow.
one, and
Wow,
people
yeah.
have still had the patience to wait and
Yep.
come out to Westfields. Like I've gone back to Westfields doing
that's-
in-store signings, and
that's where it is.
bro. It has been awesome.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like real, and even for my team, just like all the stories that people have and the people
Yeah.
that you meet, and,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
know that you get that first-hand sort of. Oh, this is what the song means to me, and it really helped me through this. Or I play it when I'm working out in the morning, like get
Wow.
it done, and all.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that interaction. It's
Now you can
been
say
really nice.
you've sold out a shopping centre.
I know.
Sold out
Yeah.
arenas.
First
shopping
ever
centres.
artist.
Sold out
You're
Westfield.
ticking every single
I
box
know.
possible, which is
You
great.
have to play at Bunnings Warehouse next
Yeah,
and sell that
yeah,
right now
dude.
as well.
Well, I guess in line with you doing all this press and promoting and stuff, I'm sure that you go to a radio show or a TV show or whatever the promo is, and the first thing the interviewers say, because it feels like we want to say it, is
Yeah.
been loving the new album.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I reckon there's a little bit of, do they really listen to it? I'm sure they do.
I did one yesterday.
Yeah.
They definitely have never listened to any of my
Well,
stuff. Yeah.
I wanted to change the tune on
Sacrilege.
that because Mike, who's your main man who's come in with you is a friend of ours as well.
Yeah.
And he sent me the album when it was embargoed, and I got stuck into it early on. So I actually know the album really well because I loved it so much.
Really?
No, genuinely. So I wanted to put that to the test publicly right now.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is
He's been singing it flat out the last couple of weeks.
no, but it's honestly right, and because we're grassroots, right, guys.
Yeah.
So we're not we've got some big faculty of a big corporate around us. This is just the Jack and Mike show.
Battlers just cracking on.
We're just
with it.
exactly. We are battlers. But what I wanted to do is Mike, our producer, is going to play 5 random songs from the album.
Yeah.
And it's a competition between you and I to see who can guess what the song is first, to prove to you that I'm a genuine listener.
Okay.
So that's the game we're going to play off the new album 100 Times Around the Sun. It can be any song from that album.
Yep.
12 tracks in total.
12. Is it 12 or 13? 12? I don't know.
Oh, have you really been?
It's 12.
It is 13.
I'm not
Just a
off.
quick fact check.
It is 13.
Okay.
13 tracks.
there you
1
go.
point deducted from Jack.
Okay, I'll start on -1 for being
I'm
so
glad
arrogant.
I was right there.
Because when are you still listening to the songs now that they're out and released? When is the last time you've actually listened to them the whole way
Can
through?
I be honest?
Please.
I listened to it yesterday from top to bottom because I had to
Wow.
drive out to a physio, and I listened to it from top to bottom just because I hadn't really
Right.
done a top to bottom
Yeah,
listen,
right.
and it's
Yeah.
out this week. I sort of wanted to know what the listener is experiencing with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sequence because there's so much that goes into sequencing. Like I'm very particular about the order,
Oh.
how I want people to feel if they're listening to it as an album.
Okay.
Like each song running into the other, how that feels, and there's a lot of thought that went into it, and then I did it and get it mastered, but I haven't had time to actually just
Interesting.
sit and listen
Yeah,
how
right,
that
okay.
plays
Wow.
out.
And what'd you think?
I like the sequence. There's
Yeah.
a little patch where I was like, oh, they all feel really strong, like they're
Wow.
all running into each other.
Awesome.
There's like a song called Right One. There's a little ballad section where I feel, and then the keys, which is my favorite.
Oh, that's your favorite song of the
Giving
album?
away titles.
Okay, yeah.
We'll beep that out.
Okay, write that down, yeah. Okay, so Isaac's going to run it because we both need to be in the zone.
Yep.
So, Mike, you've got 5 tracks
Yep.
ready to go.
Yep.
Okay, so
Just
Mike's
checking your laptop so that you're not cheating. Oh, he's closed it.
Close the laptop. Anyone without visual capabilities right now, I've just closed the laptop. Anyone with
He's
visual
got the answers on
capabilities,
his
you saw what
microphone.
happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
Mike is just going to play a little snippet, and it's just first in.
So it's
Best
the
dressed.
first. I don't think buzzer is appropriate. It's just whoever says the song title
Okay.
first.
Done.
Yep. And I'll be able to tell because
Okay,
I can see
Isaac's
both
the
of you.
judge, the impartial judge.
Look at
And
both.
if you need to go to a third umpire, Mike, your Mike.
Yep, we've got
is
a
also
referral.
Sony
We've got to
Mike.
take it
Mhm.
upstairs. Yeah.
Sony Mike, who is a board member number 33.
Yeah, we have a board
Yeah.
member in the room, which is significant for the podcast.
Yep.
But we'll get to that later. We've got a game to
Okay.
play.
Okay.
Isaac, take
All
it away.
right, here we go.
Mike ready to go with song number 1.
Number 1. This is it.
Cupid.
Oh, guys got there.
1 to go.
He was close.
I was
He
expecting you to
close.
get Cupid because that's our favorite one.
That
That's
is
I played that for you guys.
You played that before you'd almost
It
finished
would have been a different verse.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah,
it was
that's why it
the
is.
most amazing rendition of anything I've
Yeah.
ever heard.
Oh,
in the flesh.
yeah.
It was unbelievable.
My family that were in the house at the time as well were like, that was their highlight.
Oh,
So-
They were leaning
thank
out the
you.
window trying
There
to
you
listen as
go.
well.
So cold start from Jack. I
Cold
expected you
start.
to get. Nah, you'll be good. You had it on the tip of the tongue.
It's like because there's a lot of have a few songs in the album actually have that kind of nice shimmery start.
Nice
so
shimmery,
I was
yeah.
like,
I did that for
Trying to-
this moment.
yeah,
Confuse Jack.
yeah, stuff the sequencing. It's all yeah.
Okay. 1 point
Okay,
to
here we
Guy.
go, okay.
Mike,
Alright.
play song number 2, please.
I chose good.
I didn't even have
How was
time
that?
to start the timer.
How was that?
That's
Was that fun?
0.0.
That was
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
wow.
I
Okay.
want to be 0 for 5.
Let's straight into number
okay,
3.
okay.
Okay,
number 3.
all tied up 1-all.
Okay.
Here we go.
Days where I sit back, gone are the days where I'm
Get it
afraid
done.
of
Oh,
Nice, quick. That was quick. All right, so guys on 2, Jack's on 1.
Okay.
Were you halfway through
What do you mean?
the title? Saying the title.
Oh
there?
well, yeah, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I was milliseconds.
This is seriously tight here. You're gonna have to.
Well, this is match point
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Number 4. Jack needs both of these. Let's go, Mark.
Antidote. No, 100 times down the sun.
Title out first.
Yes. Technicality. Guy started speaking. Jack finished speaking first. But for the sake.
His
But also you said-
enthusiasm actually threw me.
But did you say the wrong answer first as well?
But then
Jack?
he recovered.
Wind the tape back.
Alas-
I think he
alas-
said Afterlife first and then
Yeah.
went into 100
But
times.
we didn't say the rules. That was against
Should we
them.
say
so-
that that's
No, I'm official judge.
I
and
think you got the whole title. I didn't even get the whole title.
I think guys started saying the actual song, saw Jack's enthusiasm, and then just went, whoa.
I'm so easily phased.
That's one of my tactics, I guess.
Okay,
so
2-all.
Okay, are you giving me that? 2-all?
I'm giving
are you
you
fair
it.
with that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Third umpire,
Yeah.
Mike, are you okay with that? Yep. Sony Mike has said yes. Okay, so
Final
number 5,
one.
down to the wire, tiebreaker. Let's go, boys.
Here it is.
Antidote.
That was fast.
I know that so much
fast.
because we did that. That's a song we did
You
with Sam
heard
Fisher.
that C major
I don't
come
even.
in.
I'm almost tempted to get an inquiry into Mike because I didn't even think the song started playing by the time Jack had answered that question. It was so fast.
You did it with the little reverse effect. You already had it with the
True.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
Wow,
there you go.
okay.
So now we can safely say, Guy, we at Swag on the Beat actually do love
You
the
did
latest
listen.
album.
I'm
They're
honoured.
great songs. They're honestly great songs.
I
Antidote.
appreciate it.
That because we were with Sam Fisher and you when we did that sketch, and that's when that single came out.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were smashing it.
I think
then
we're
too.
going to perform. I'm off to the UK on Saturday. I've got playing at a festival in Newcastle.
Oh,
and
wow.
Sam's playing at the same festival.
No
You
way.
have to
Yeah,
link
and
up.
he's on another stage, like starting 15 minutes after I finish or something. So I think he's going to jump up and sing Antidote during my set.
That is so awesome.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Well, there you
Epic.
go.
I've just got one question
this-
before we
yep.
get on to the last thing we want to do. I've spoken a bit about it on this show before, but my family group chat is actually named the Guy Sebastian Fan Club. And it's for 2 reasons. One, because we all love your music. But 2, my dad is this very Aussie guy. He's built a super classic Aussie guy, but he, for some reason, chooses to say some words very properly.
Yeah.
For example, he says suggestion and Wednesday.
Suggestion.
Really enunciates all the letters in some
Yeah.
words, but others
Don't
he
waste
doesn't.
the G.
Exactly. But for your name, he swears that it's pronounced Guy Sebastian. And we're all saying, mate, you sound like a bit of a tosser when you say it that way. It's Guy Sebastian. And he's adamant. So I just wanted to hear it from the horse's mouth. How do you say your last name?
You know what? I think if you're in Adelaide, they'll say Guy Sebastian.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll pronounce the T a bit
The
more.
Royal Australian.
I guess that is
Maybe I've been on the East Coast for
Yeah,
too long.
yeah.
I say Guy Sebastian.
Yeah,
Hang on, do
yeah.
I? Guy,
Right.
hey, I'm Guy Sebastian. Yeah, Guy Sebastian. Yeah, that's
Wow, a conversation with yourself.
how unsure am I of life.
Wait, what am I called again?
We don't need to bring the philosophies of Graham Gibbons in anymore. We're freaking out the guests too much.
I'm way too easily like rocked. Yeah,
I think
like,
you're
you
too
rocked
much
me
of a
on
nice
how
guy.
I say my name.
You were willing to say my dad was right just because you're so nice. that way. I think
Well,
it
that-
was.
but honestly, in Adelaide, it's they do have a lot of sort of they sound a bit fancier in Adelaide
Yeah.
because Adelaide's fancy. You know,
Well, it
it's
is.
a very fancy place.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Look
we're-
at your faces.
we're
Why do you
Melburnian.
try not to crack jokes.
No, Adelaide's all right.
That's fine. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, Guy, we had one more thing we wanted to ask. We thought could be fun. Our producer Mike, who's sitting right behind you, I hope you feel okay with that.
Yes.
He suggested that for the intro of our show, he does a little bit of a singing part at the start, which is swag on the beat.
Is that you?
Yeah, I'll play it for the listeners.
All right.
And we
That's
thought
it
it would be
there.
really fun if we had Guy Sebastian singing the intro of our show, and we'll play it on the start of next week's show
Sure.
to surprise listeners, a little bit of surprise for listeners.
Swag on the beat. Do you want me to layer it up or something? Otherwise, it's just my voice.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Do
I mean, your voice is the
whatever.
moneymaker, but if you want to layer it,
Can we
absolutely.
layer?
Yeah, we can layer.
Maybe I'll put a little bit of drums down so I've got something to keep me in time or something each take.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Or do you want to
great.
do it over the bed?
Well,
Or
I do have the bed. If you want to just go over the instrumental,
I'll create my own bed.
okay,
Yeah.
you create your own. Yeah,
Okay.
whatever you want to do, Guy, go for it.
All right.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're back. We just listened to Guy Sebastian create a masterpiece live, and it's all mixed and ready to go from Mike behind the desk, and
Right.
now everyone gets to hear it for the very first time. This will be the intro of the song on episode 41 next week, but we're going to get a sneak preview right now. Guy Sebastian, thank you so much.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swag on the beat. On the beat. Swag on the beat. On the beat.
Oh, wow.
It's the chill version.
It's
It's,
the
it's
chill
the year.
It is the gloriously beautiful and magnificent
Hey,
version. Is
Late
what it
night
is.
listening. Hey, Guy, thank you so much for coming. Go and check out the album right now and the tour that starts in April and May.
April, May
2026.
next
April,
year,
May
yes.
next year.
Yeah, can't
GuySebastian.com, guys. It's all happening. Guy, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, legends. Good to see you
Absolute
again.
honour. Yes.
You
Thank
too,
you.
man. Thank you.
Isaac, we had plenty of responses over the week for the mispronunciation
Yes.
bit we did last week.
Everyone has fallen victim to this.
Everyone has fallen victim, and I really appreciate everyone showing their vulnerable side when they have mispronounced things and feeling like this is a safe space to actually say what those things are. So we thank you for being involved because a lot of people have sent in. So when people get around stuff, there's all you need to do is make a little bit of an opener. There's no music element to it. I just saw this video and it made me chuckle. So Mike, take it away. Oh, what do you got there?
I bought a praying of Kingles.
Which is not really exactly what the game is, but I just love that so much.
value, yeah.
A praying of Kingles.
Well, there's one that just made me think of one similar to that quickly. You know the footy player Jason Horne-Francis?
Oh, yeah.
There was a guy that called up a radio station and we kept referring to him throughout his call, and it started as Jason Horne-Francis. Then it went to Jason Fran Hornces, and then by the end of it, he was just calling him Francis Horn. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it does happen to the best of us. Anyway, so Prana Kingles were kicking us off. But I wanted to, before I get into it, you guys both said after the segment that you had maybe examples from your own lives where you or someone you know had an interesting pronunciation. Like, what comes to mind?
So mine is so embarrassing, and I was doing it for so long.
Oh, no.
Do you know the word albeit?
Yeah.
And it means
yeah.
like although or however.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I had only ever seen it written down, and
no.
I thought it was like a French like silent T. So I was saying albay. So I'd be like, I was gonna go to the shops today, albeit it was raining. And it took me so long to realize it was albeit.
Oh, that's so much
So
worse than I was expecting it to be.
Albay.
Albay.
So it's ALBEIT. Yeah.
So I thought, it must be like French.
Albay.
Albay.
That is epic.
How did you find out? Was it a hard?
I just
a
started
hard
hearing a lot of people saying albeit, and then I connected the dots in my mind that, that's literally what I'm saying albeit.
Honestly, if you like say that with enough conviction, I don't think anyone would pick
No
you
one
you
ever
up on
said
that.
anything.
So you got away with it until now.
But do you think? How many times do you reckon you said it in the wild?
44 at least.
Really?
At least 40. At least.
No, stick with 44.
There was a period where I was dropping it in any conversation. Like, albay. You know.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so
What's
good.
a great one?
Yeah.
That's one of the. That's probably
So
all
like,
time. That's
you know,
probably
parfait.
Parfait.
Yeah.
Parfait is delicious.
F-A-I-T. You know, that's-
AIT though.
Yeah,
AIT
yeah,
is
a
not
bit
a French
different.
suffix. Yeah. No.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to top that one. But mine was, I just have this distinct memory. It was when I was a lot younger, probably 6 or 7, when we were in primary school, and I remember thinking it was this pronounced like this for a while, but then the moment when I got it called out was at the aquatic centre when we were probably in grade 2.
Yes.
And going to a swimming day or whatever with the paddle boards and stuff. And
Yep.
I just remember that was the location
Very
where I got
warm
called
environment. I remember.
Because I think we were talking about, we were doing a project on Egypt or ancient Egypt or something.
Yep.
And the word pharaoh,
Oh,
I used to always say, yeah, Paroha.
bad.
And so I remember some kid pulls me up and he goes, mate, that's not how you say it. Yeah, mate, it's Paroha. Like, no, it's Pharaoh. Dude, I'm sure it's Paroha.
you're peeing in a H. Are you telling me it's for?
Remember when you're that young, when you're just so stupid that you think if you convince yourself maybe it is
it's
true.
always right,
It's like I think deep down I probably knew that I wasn't right, but I was thinking if I say it enough that I'm right.
It's probably caught on by now.
Then maybe I'm right. And if this little kid Daniel or whatever thinks that I'm right, then what who's to say if that makes it right into existence or not?
We had someone send in a voice recording of one of their experiences. I thought it was all time because it just works so perfectly. And let's hear it now.
G'day lads, fellow Jack here. Thought I'd chime into your pronunciation segment from last week. So we go back to the 7th grade. It was the first year of high school. So there was only a handful of students that I knew. Most of them I'd never really met before. So I think it was either the first or the second week in English class, and we're going through a new book as a whole class. So that we're reading through it. Each kid's taking a turn. Anyway, the teacher goes, yep, is there any issues with that that chapter that we just read? Do you want to go back over anything? And I thought, all right, I'm going to chime in here, put my hand up, and I go, oh, what's this word, awkward? And she goes, that's awkward. And she was correct on multiple levels.
Ironic.
Nearly a decade later, and that story still gets brought up.
So good.
Awkward.
You can imagine the tone of the teacher going, "Oh, that's awkward."
Yeah. Oh, no.
I'm not saying like, "Oh, it's awkward."
Raising the hand in primary school as well. That's just like the ultimate
Well,
stage.
even like the one that came to mind when he was like, "Oh, sorry, I thought I put my hand up," is in year 8 when boys are at that crossover period of hitting puberty or not. I think we were very late bloomers because of whatever our backgrounds are, mean that we're later. But some other guys,
we were very late.
late.
I was really, really short until like year 10.
Yeah. Yep.
And we had the Greek guy Harris in our class in
year
8. Saw him getting changed and he had hairy legs already. And we both looked at each other like, what the hell
is wrong with that guy? And we had dinner with him 2 weeks ago and he looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
He hasn't changed. But this guy, I'm not going to say his name if he doesn't want it, but it just reminded me of year 8. So it's like we're doing we're an English exam coming up, whatever, and he puts his hand up and he says, "What's the essay topic?" Right, but because we're right at that age, he has the biggest voice break in history. What's the essay topic? Anyway, that was just an all-time moment. Wish him well, hope he's well. I think he's got a kid now, so he's doing well.
Okay, nice. Didn't we call him? What's the essay topic? Throughout, I think that became his nickname.
Yeah,
my son call me Diesel. Yeah.
Anyway, so
many great examples. I've got another quick one from Reese Williams, who commented on the Spotify, and he said he worked with someone who used to pronounce picturesque as picture skew.
Picture skew,
which actually makes sense if you see it written down SQU, picture skew.
Wow,
that's probably more understandable.
Great. Well, we've got an intro now, and we've got people sending in, so keep them in. Let your vulnerable side come out, guys. We're a safe space here in Sweden.
We're all vulnerable.
Yeah. Isaac, big show we've just got through today. Got a Jubbers, which is coming in as per usual, but it's a Jubweg nonetheless.
What do you mean?
Like it seems like there seems to be a Jubweg most weeks now.
Yeah,
which is good.
Which I like. I've got a full folder of Jubbers ready to go, but it always seems like in the prod meeting, Jack is, I've got a Jubweg.
You can have the next one. You have the next one.
Yeah, sweet.
No, sorry, I didn't realize you had them locked up.
No, that's okay.
Oh, so go for it.
No,
Can I say as well, like, I think originally, like, Jubweg was like when you thought of something in the moment to bring up, but now you plan for them.
It's good because it's like, it's not quite worth a full segment, but it's just something I want to say.
And it's like, I can't be bothered trying to make that segment. It's just like a little mention.
Also, before we start the Jubweg.
Oh, okay.
Mike, what did you just say before we started?
I didn't want to say it on air, but I did say if Jubweg was a person, would his name be Jubster Wagowski?
Yeah. And I think yes.
And maybe we should put that into AI and then make an image. What would Jubster Wagowski look like? And then we'll put that on the Insta and then everyone can judge. So that's what you think of when we're doing a Jubweg.
So now it's not a Jubweg, it's a message from Jubster Wagowski.
Exactly, great.
So Jack, you've got another message from Jubster Wagowski.
Yeah, and yet to be identified visually, but auditory, yes, Jubster Wagowski is very much alive. Now, I had this thing happen the other day. When the glory of like sneezing, letting out a big sneeze, right?
The best.
It's the best thing ever.
It is the best thing ever. I don't think there's a better feeling than that.
I'm yet to find anything, that's for sure. I think I've leveled. I've leveled it up. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You're saying it's the best thing. I think I can go again.
I think better.
I found accidentally how to make a sneeze even better.
Wow. It's
so
the zero.
Considering that you're leading, you're already leaning into it fully. You're not holding back at all. Like that's what we're saying is the benchmark for the best thing ever. The thing that happened to me was I was lying down on my bed, and I was. Oh, is that all right?
That is a funny image, Mike. Right?
I was lying down, and a sneeze was coming on, right? So, and I instinctively, for some reason, put my hands behind my head, and as I sneezed, I tensed my shoulder muscles and like curled my back, like achoo, like that. If you can imagine, if you're not, I'm doing it visuals. I've got my both hands behind my head. And I'm sort of curling them forward as if I'm doing a crunch.
like a two-handed sprinkler.
Yes, a two-handed sprinkler, exactly.
So just like without the pump sprinkle action.
So full force, full momentum, doing that. Achoo, all the vertebrae in my neck cracked.
Oh, no way. And so you like pulled your neck down as you did it?
Kind of, yeah. And it was just like at the same time as the sneeze, I thought I'd just gone to heaven. It was the greatest release.
It's all downhill from there.
Pressure from your schnoz and the neck leaving you all at one time.
That's the holy combo.
It was amazing. So what I want to say is if you guys think you're about to sneeze, get on the floor or the bed or wherever you can, and just see if you can get it, because it's
Okay.
absolutely glorious.
But where does because the cracks in the neck usually come from sideways, right? Not from coming straight down.
It was like I wasn't just pushing my head down. I was sort of my lats, my shoulder blades were kind of tensing forward.
Okay.
From the force of the sneeze.
Yeah,
anyway, it was amazing.
That's glorious. I'll try. I think my favorite way to sneeze. I don't know if you've seen LeBron James before he plays a game of basketball. He rubs the chalk on his hands and then he throws the chalk up in the air.
Oh, you do that.
So when I sneeze, I just pull the flay the arms out, and then it's kind of like
it's like getting shot in the back by
the sneeze is like
gun.
the chalk. Yeah, exactly. As
great.
it goes up in the air.
Wow.
But yeah, I'll
there you go. Try it. Anyone listening as well, if you understood what the visual concept was there, I really, really encourage you to try it.
Yeah.
I'm not a chiropractor nor a nose doctor, but I know that it feels good. So yeah, there's
what
your
would that be
Jubwager for the
called? A
week.
nasologist.
Nasologist, yeah. I think that's the official term. Anyway, have a great week, everyone.
Thank you.
Peace, love, rock and roll.
And sneezing.
And sneezing on the floor. Was supposed to rhyme with roll.
The winner is Guy Sebastian.
Oh,
Great.
Wow. Thank you